What is going on, guys, and welcome to Bootstrap tutorial. And in this video I'm going to talk about list groups. So I'm going to create over here a unordered list, and I'm just going to create a couple of list items over here, and I'm going to say that the first list item, let's say it's going to be first, something like this. And then before I add the other two, I just want to create a class, and the class is going to be list group over here like this. So I write list group, and then obviously with these list items, I would need to add a class over here, list group item. So I write over here list, and then I write group, and then I would write item, something like this. And then I'm just going to copy them so you can see what's happening. And now you can see that I have my list over here, and you can see that all of them say first. So let's change that. This one is going to be second, and let's say this is going to be third, right? Now another thing that we can do, we can actually add a badges over here just to make them look better. So let's say over here, if I would write a span element, and I would write a class badge, something like this, and here I would close it out, and then I would say like this is number one. So you can see this number one over here. And then I would do probably the same over here, but I'm just gonna copy this over here, this span, and then I'm just gonna say copy, and we're gonna delete this, and we're gonna come back and do it the same over here. And this is gonna be second, and this is also gonna be second, and obviously we can do that with the third also. So if I just copy this again and say that this is going to be third, and the number is going to be 3. So now you can see that I have 3 list group items also with the badges. So that's one way how we can do that. Now also we can create a list groups with a links, and the way we would do that, we would create a div, and it's going to have the same class, and it's going to be list group class over here like this. And over here we're just going to create it with links. So what we would need to do is we would need to create a link, and here href is obviously going to be again dummy link. However, the class again, we're going to be creating a list group item, right? So you can see that it would be exactly the same. It's just difference. We are doing this with the links. So I have list group item, and over here I would say again like something like first, right? So again, what I'm going to do is just copy a couple of times, and now you can see that I have a div with my links that are actually list group items. Now another thing that we can do is actually add, let's say, class active and disable. So again, we can do the same thing over here, active. You can see that the first one is active, and let's say again the third one we're just going to disabled, something like this. So you can see the first one is active and the third one is disabled. Now another thing that we could do is actually we could add contextual classes, and over here basically if we, let's say if I would delete this right now, this active one, and over here if I would write list group, and then again I would pick a contextual class. So over here I have group, and then I would say item, and then I would say something like, I don't know, danger, right? So you can see right away what happens, right? So obviously over here if I would write something like info, and then list group item info, it would obviously get a contextual class from the info. So over here info, and now you can see what's happening with this one. So that would be the basic idea behind a list group. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.